My name's Michelle Howell, and I'm the mother of Callum Guthrie. His father is Colin Guthrie, and his sister is Freya. It's a typical infusion day for Callum. He comes to the IWK 3 times a week. He has hemophilia, severe A, and he's on the severe end of that spectrum. And he also has an inhibitor, which really complicates his care a little bit, so we have to come here to get his treatment. It takes 40 minutes. It's a sex-linked genetic condition, so the females are the carriers and the boys, typically it's boys, it's very rare for a female to get it. He lacks the clotting factor in his blood, so when he gets a bump, he's not able to stop the bleeding. Really the concern is internal bleeds, in his joints or, anywhere internally really. But because he has the inhibitor, it definitely is an added complication. So he's what the clinicians here call a bleeder. He's a severe hemophiliac, but he also bleeds easier, and he has an inhibitor. So he's a kind of triple whammy. These regular routine visits, I think we're around 100 since June. Hospitalizations were probably up towards 10 of a week to 10 days. It's a lifelong condition, so the challenge is this age, at 20 months, trying to treat him, that's the big thing. As he gets older, we'll start to do the treatments at home, and he'll be able to live a good quality of life, but it is a lifelong condition, and it's life-threatening.
But together we can be alright. When it gets dark and when it gets cold, we hold each other till we see the sunlight.
We knew I was carrying a boy. We knew I was a carrier. The IWK was really great early on with providing genetic counseling. So we made a very informed decision to try to have a child. First child was a girl, and so we got off,
Okay.
And so we knew the risks, and we knew within, I would say, 3 days of birth that he did have hemophilia. It has the potential to be fairly traumatic, but I think the reason why it hasn't been is because of the care and the support. So, the Child Life team are really exceptional at sort of communicating and minimizing the harm or the trauma, by playing with him and distracting him when we're putting a needle in. We're putting an inch-long needle into a port, 3 times a week. These first 2 to 3 years are the most challenging because they're learning to walk, falling down. Sometimes he wears a helmet. He's got a brace on right now on that arm, supporting that to protect him. And we have lots of foam padding at our house, and his pants are padded in the knees. The advantage of having a condition from birth is that it's really always known. So on some level it's normalized. I worry about stigma. I worry about getting insurance for him when he's over 18 years old. But in terms of quality of life, I think the prognosis is really good. The team here are all actively involved in research, and that really is taking things to a new level. They're talking about within his lifetime that we'll get away from needles, there'll be a pill he can take. Now that's because of places like the IWK and their world-class contribution to the research in the body of literature.
Just hold my hand.
Please support the IWK Radiothon on C100. 1-800-595-2266 or C100FM.com.